Welcome, everybody. John Zager. How is everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Let's see, 12:33 on a Thursday on the eastern slope of Colorado. It's overcast. We had a pretty good thunder shower late yesterday afternoon. Real heavy rain. Probably 10-15 minutes, but real heavy. Some hail, as always, over here. And rained a little bit intermittently. It was cool sleeping last night, yay. And got up this morning and wasn't raining and got some work done. Started pretty early, and here I am just catching up to my podcast. I'm at home, so it may sound different in here. I have the air conditioner fan on. If it's a lot of background noise, I'll correct that. I'm not live today, so I have the availability to make some corrections. I'd like to start doing some of the podcasts here at home in the kitchen, I guess. And we'll see how that goes for a little bit. But anyway, so hope everyone's doing fine. Yesterday was a phenomenal day for me. I don't know, I guess, you send intentions out when you meditate for various things, for various reasons, and yesterday it seemed like a whole bunch of stuff just kind of came back. They say when you send stuff out to the universe, it'll come back at a later time and place that is right for you. In other words, you never know when it's going to actually come back. It will come back. It will be returned from the universe. But yesterday I got quite a bit. Just to give you a couple examples, I've been struggling a little bit with the finances, and so yesterday just an abundance of jobs came in. Various kind of jobs that, I don't know, they're probably, matter-changing matter kind of jobs, but I have so many. Here's the part I want to say is that I'm able to give away some of those jobs now. Lend and not borrow, give and not take. I'm in a position after yesterday to go around to some of my other people I know that might be in a little bit of lack and say, hey, I've got some work. Do you want to go do some work? It's all yours. Keep it. Do the best you can. And it's a gift to you from me. That happened yesterday. Just phenomenal. I've been trying to get on Google for a little company that I own. And Google, of course, has their own policies, and, they want you to jump through all these hoops. And for the past, over a year I've been trying to be on Google, and it hasn't worked out based on Google's part. And I've had a couple other people try to, techie guys, and unsuccessful. Yesterday, there's this one guy I've been working with for a few weeks now, and he has been hitting the same wall with Google trying to get me on, but yet he's got tenacity, and he keeps repealing or appealing their decision and sending back to them additional information and finding things that would enhance my position so that Google might reconsider and allow me to be found on Google. And this guy is just doing a phenomenal job. And yesterday I was blessed by the work that he did and ideas that I had not had. I feel like we're really, really close to it right now. And we'll see where that goes. Another thing that happened yesterday was I've been doing some work for a guy who is successful and financially secure, has his own company, allowed me to do some work for him for a couple days, and for whatever reason we got along. And he came to me yesterday and said, listen, I want to help, and I'd like to do this, and this, and big things, right? He has some, what would you say, influence in different areas, and he wants to help and assist in getting me further along, and kind of like out of some of the predicaments that I happen to be in, and for financial reasons and career and work and just a variety of things. And then there's another person who came to me and just offered me money. Said, you did blah, 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 blah for me, and I want to pay you. I remember doing the different jobs and stuff, and I just said to the person, I'm not asking for anything. I'm happy to do it for you. And insisted on me taking money, of which I really didn't want. And it was the first time that I realized, it's happened before, but it's kind of the first time that I realized that I don't need that money. You keep it. And I'm fine. And then and then the situation comes up yesterday where a large sum of money is given to me, offered to me, extended to me, and I couldn't believe it. I said, no, I really don't need the money, and please keep it yourself. I'm happy to do, what I've done, and the money is unimportant to me. Whew. Ha. So, that kind of stuff was going on yesterday. Another person who ran into me about a month ago in regards to neuroscience and the program, and actually in a state of joy. He's an older guy, but he doesn't realize that he actually is on the journey to go through the program. And he came and just thanked me for, I kind of do these introductory sessions, workshops, consultation for people or groups about the program, Dr. Joe, neuroscience, meditation, quantum versus Newtonian. And it's just like he viewed me as a blessing and wants to continue on and do more work. That was huge. So, more jobs. I guess I won't even go into those. They came up. And I just got downloaded on yesterday with a whole lot of good things, positive things, and I am just blessed today to realize all that happened yesterday. And I feel, here's the other part. I guess I feel sort of on the cusp of turning a corner to where the possibilities that exist are, in fact, infinite. And they're very, very, very close. So, that's a little bit of what went on yesterday, and I wanted to touch base with that. It has a little bit to do with the podcast today. There are those people that I just talked about that are willing to seek the unknown. There are those people who are strong enough to go into the unknown. There are those people who are brave enough to go into the unknown. There are those people who want to be in the quantum field, the unified field, and they don't want to be in a Newtonian three-dimensional world that is limited. And I've been bumping into the opposite people for a long time. And more recently, I guess, I've come to the realization maybe I'm changing, which is probably true, but I'm now finding the people that are already in the quantum field model. I'm drinking iced coffee today, still on iced coffee, and it is this is the half and half. It was very good today. So often and for so long I've run into people that want to stay in the familiar, that want to stay in the Newtonian model, that don't want to venture out into the unknown, that don't believe it's possible to have infinite possibilities in their life. They would rather stay sick. They would rather not seek healing other than through traditional Newtonian medicine, of which they don't get anywhere. They don't go anywhere. They get sidetracked with being in facilities or treatment of some kind that is prolonged and goes nowhere. They get sidetracked there with watching TV, playing around with pictures, as opposed to working on their program of self-healing, because they don't believe it's possible. They believe the bullseye is on their forehead. Or they have the thought that this is how it's going to be. This is my belief system. So-and-so did it this way, and by golly, that's how I'm going to do it. Right? Sad, sad, sad to watch. And I run into that, as I've talked about over, the last year or two. More often than not, I run into that. And, I don't force feed anybody anything. Here's kind of some information I have, and here's some statistics and the science behind it. Do your own research, but I think it works. I know it works. Would you rather be where you're at right now, going nowhere, sitting in a day room, watching TV, or do you want to live in a world where there's infinite possibilities that exist in your life today? And now, first time in a long time, I'm running into people that have crossed the river of change. They have jumped into the river, and they have swam to the other side. They have gone through the unknown. They have confronted their fears, their anxieties, their hesitations. They have been willing to try something that is a little unconventional. And they have gotten to the other side, and they have been successful. And they have flourished, and they have become abundant. And they are living in a life of joy. And they have no disease. The people I mentioned in the first part of this podcast, I know them. I really know them. And they are at different stages of recovery, I understand that. But they're not operating out of a system of, I have a disease, a diagnosis, a trauma, and now I'm forced to do this. They have taken it upon themselves to cross the river of change and to become another person and leave the old person behind. And they have become a blessing to everybody and everything they touch. When you interact with these people that I talk about, It's like talking to a neon sign. They are so lit up. They are so positive. They are so optimistic. They realize the healing has occurred. They realize they have the power to heal others. It's a beautiful thing to watch, you guys. It's so much more refreshing than the people that remain sick. Boy, is that good. So, food for thought. Food for thought. There are those people that want to stay with the familiar, and nothing will change, and whatever they have will continue to be progressive. And then there are the people who have gone into the unknown and made it to the other side and are happy, healthy, and healed. So a couple thoughts, just a couple brief thoughts. I have like 4 books I've written and had published. I have the rights back on the 4 books. A couple are psychology books. One's a adventure travel book. One's memoirs. And I'm working on a 5th book, which has to do with this self-healing. But the 4 that I have written, I have several copies around the house and sure would be willing to sell them. I've been asking $20, and that would include the shipping. So if anybody has an interest in getting together with me and hearing more about any one book, I'm happy to talk to you about it and send it on out to you if you want to buy it. Again, send your money, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, dollars to my PayPal account. Sure do need that. You need to have a PayPal account to transfer money to my PayPal account. My account is my email, which is just jzegar@gmail.com. jzegar@gmail.com. So, good information. I wanted to kind of express that because yesterday was a very, very cool day. It's a day that I won't forget for a long time. And thank you, those people who are contacting me. Boy, it's so nice to hear from you out there. Do it anonymously if you want. I don't care. But I really enjoy hearing from you and send your questions. Now, tomorrow's Friday, so I'm going to do the call-in thing. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And it's real simple. Just my phone number is 970-443-5111. And again, please feel free to call in tomorrow if you have questions or anything you want to talk about. That'd be great. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thank you. See you. Bye.